What's going on, everybody? Jibba73 back with the Double E Show. It's Banished Wednesday, but we're doing it with the Colonial Charter. Since the ending of Doubletown, we're going to do Duplayton, Dublayton? Why do I keep saying Duplayton? That might be the next town name. Probably not. Anyways, we're going to do Dublayton a couple days a week here, so that we can finish off this. I'm going to unpause. And, ooh, look at the status icons pop up. Last time we were in here, we were prettying up the area. Couple of things I wanted to get to today was, let's get over this way. I wanted to triple up this road coming into the city, which means that this stockpile, you gotta go. So I'm gonna, not into the city, by the way, into the town area. I want to triple up the road all the way down to the settlement. Alright, so we're going to start with the soil road here. We're going to go like this, and a little bit of drag. We're going to go like this. Whoops. Got to go around the well. We're going to leave the well in place. Going to come right down to there. And we're going to bring this soil road straight up through to right there. Okay. So what did we hit down here? What is that? That's the mini hunter. Okay. And we're at the food limit? Seriously? We might have to check that in a bit. Okay, so we got the one wide road going around there, and then we're going to come back in here. We're going to go right down to the well, right down to the next settlement, and then from the other side of the well, straight down to here. Right, bring it right in, and then, nope, go there. Right down to the wall. Yep. And then we can bring that right down to where it goes red, and boom. Okay, so there's your triple road, and the reason being is I want a nice big thoroughfare coming down through here, and eventually when we have the resources and we start changing the roads over, I want them to stand out with a specific design I'm going to do, and yeah. So, coming down to here, the middle part will be the main road type, and then the edges will be like sidewalk almost, and then same thing all the way through. And then when we move this wood pile eventually, wow, that's a big honkin' wood pile too. When we move the wood pile eventually, we'll have the road, and we'll have other things throughout here. Where could I put the wood pile for now? So let's cross that off the list because I wanted to do that, and that's done. Excellent. We wanted to plan some industry across the water. See, that's 3 wide there, and then it comes down here. I'm wondering, I don't like that, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to remove to there? Yeah, I'm going to remove to there. Because that just needs to be 3 wide, period. Okay, so we're going to come out the other side. And 3 wide, 3 wide, 3 wide. And over here is where we're going to do our industrial stuff. And I want to start planning the industrial stuff. So what are some of the things that we do for industrial? Well, obviously we need shore houses for the sand and clay, for the glass and bricks. So let's look at that. Is that in here? These are the new shore houses. Okay, that come with Colonial Charter. And they can go back in a pretty good distance. So they don't take up much space on the water. That's actually really nice. I can get them in like that. Alright, but let's take a quick peek. Somewhere in here we have old buildings. Is it in here? These old buildings. So, old shore houses were those. They take up even less room. So, but I'm not certain if the old shore houses, the shore house, sand and clay can be dug up for the project, glassworks, also where frogs and turtles can be found. So they both do everything. So let's actually, okay, so it needs to come out one. Okay, so right to there. So if I start that right here, 1, 2, oops, 3, 4. Okay, that'll be 2 sand, 2 clay, right? So let's bring one of those up. We'll put it up over here. I don't want to clutter the screen too much, but that's the start of the industrial area. So let's get the soil road in right there to there, there. Right? Does that go straight across? So right to there. There and right there. Okay. Now that being said, I could probably move my wood pile over to this side too. But I think for right now, I don't want to just keep shuffling the wood pile. I eventually want to get. What do we have for wood? Because these require building materials. Yeah, building supplies and lumber. We have lumber, but we don't have building supplies. Really, I also want to do some reed farms and stuff down on the lake. Actually, let's take a quick peek at that. Boom. Production. Do I have reeds? We have 1,000 reeds, right? So I could do a fire bundler and then furnace fuel. So I have a guy out here that can make fire bundles. He is making fire bundles. Okay. And he's hitting the fuel limit. So let's take a quick look. How many fire bundles do we have? We got 847 firewood. 162 fire bundles. Okay. So then if I go in here, if I go into fuel refinery, I can make furnace fuel. Slightly less efficient than a larger fuel refinery. I can make burnable resources connected to that, because if I have furnace fuel, crap, my dry goods limit is not high enough. 1,500. Yeah. Do I have space in storage? There's a large dock storage there. There's a small dock storage there that's full. I'm going to need more storage at this end, but let's go ahead and make that 2,000. Baby steps. Baby steps. Yeah, so they can keep gathering. Could I get storage in here? So, I know, you gotta bounce around, you gotta stay ahead of stuff. That's a small dock market. No, I'm not looking at the dock market, I'm looking at storage. That's probably in here then. Alright, so here's a small storage. I could get a couple of storage. if I did this, okay, so stage right corner piece, gone. Alright, so if I did 1, 2, if I take out that railing and that railing, and I put in it is that way. I put in that railing. Boom, we're all set. Right? So let's take that storage and put it up there. Criminy. Well, we're doing great on logs. Okay, so what was I looking at here? I was looking at furnace fuel, because I believe the brickworks, that's the glass maker, requires furnace fuel and sand to be put in the glass, and the brick maker takes furnace fuel and clay. Yeah, so I definitely need a fuel refinery. So that's the big one, right? Yep. And that's a small one. So why don't we start out small? So we'll go back over here. We'll start out small. We'll get a R. We'll do it this way. Like that. That takes up 2 road. Can I get it there? There. Thinking I'm gonna put it there. Yep. Small fuel refinery. Take the road. The road. And we'll go there. There. And there. Yep. Okay. So, okay, so the fuel refinery, and then we'll have the sand and clay. We can have a brickworks and the glass works right behind it. So if I go back in here and I go into here and I go, that's the brickworks R. Like that. So there's the brickworks, and then I take the glass works and I put a road between them. Boom. Okay. So pause that. Pause that. Right on. Okay. So City Hospital just needs lumber and stone and logs. We're doing okay on that. Town Hall needs lumber, stone, and logs. I think I'm going to unpause the Town Hall, because I think I turned this back to lumber. I did, and we reached the materials limit. So we're going to up that to 1,500 and let that get working. So that's a materials stockpile there. That's a generic stockpile there. And was a... yeah, okay. And I think here I'm going to go ahead and remove this section of road. And then I'll put like a little fuel stockpile there. I just want to make it look like it's being lived in. And that's key. Now, like I said, I want to get over here and place the wood stockpile. This needs a... do I have just a material stockpile? Yeah, material stockpile. This needs a material stockpile there. And there. Because that's gonna take reeds. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, you know what? Cancel that one. Material stockpile on the side of the building, and behind the building a fuel stockpile, because that's what it's going to be creating. That should do. That should do. Alright. Looking good over there. So again, sand and glass, or sand and clay, glass and bricks, fuel refinery. Since I'm technically not going to use this area for anything else at the moment, I'm going to move that wood stockpile over to here. As big as I can make it. Okay, that's going to go there. I'll move that wood to there, and where else could I put some wood? Did I make the stockpiles over here? That's already almost full, but if I go ahead and click to remove that, and I put a priority on that, we should be good to go. So they did get the stone. Oh, I put that piece in backwards. I'm glad it came over to look. Yeah, that's got to be reversed. So the little stone accent piece there is good. We got these little orchards there. Good. Okay. I'm trying to think too. So I put the grass strips on either side. Is there something? These are statues, right? So that's one wide. There is, whoops, there is one that's two wide, right? Yeah. But it wouldn't look right like that. This is stone statue. Stone statue. Are there F variants to these? No. Iron statue, that's jade, marble, bronze, flag. Well, I should put in a flag anyways. We're probably going to have to do that with the ghost object there. Glass. Let's cycle through the flags and find something that's let's see, it's a colonial settlement, so they came over from Britain. So if I plop this in like that, and then where did I put that? I put that in there. There, if I cycle through, and I did that, that would represent the meetings of the countries that are in that place. Yeah, okay. There you go. So, yeah. Oh, I got a trader here. Oh, he must have just shown up. Okay, so silkworms, wedding pemmican, dress coats, no, honey, herb seeds. Now, herb seeds, 4,000. Wow, really? Okay, pause. Orders. Well, I can pick a bunch of different kinds of seeds. But I did that with the other vendor that came through. Why are they so expensive at this trading post? That is unbelievable. Because what I wanted to do is I wanted to come over to the trading post and look at what we have in excess of and stock it in the trading post. But 4,000, and that's going to put a big dent in our fuel. You know what? I'm going to unpause, and I'm going to have to say have a good day. I can't buy them at that price. So yeah. All right. So let's go Z here. We'll bring this up, put it over here, and we'll go and that's already in inventory. We'll go by quantity. Then we'll go X, flip it around, open this up, and let's look at what we can put in here. So we got a ton of fish. We do have a lot of logs. I could put in how much you get for logs. So if I go, like, say 500, go over to the trade window. Logs are worth 2 apiece, so that would be 1,000. Right, and we do have a lot of them, so I can afford that. Duck meat, blueberries, reeds. We got a bunch of reeds. So let's say, and I know I'm going to start using them in the industry, but let's say I went in and I put in 250 reeds. Reeds are worth 1, so that'll give me the amount to, yeah. So why don't I do that? That's what'll actually go in the trading post, and that'll work because that'll get, like I said, with the ones, I can, you know, make up the difference. Say, you know, something doesn't meet up to those even numbers, it comes out odd or something, I can make up the difference without overpaying. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so that's a little better. And eventually I want to get away from doing whatchamacallit. Eventually I want to get away from doing any type of fuel source. So yeah, so this is being worked on. I'm going to pull that out and move the other paused item up. These are working. Small dock, small storage, dock, small. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, those are over on the other side. Okay, so if I go over there, yeah, they're looking good. And actually, it looks like I can get rid of that one too. All right, we will do that. So, how many builders? We'll put 8 on it, and we'll split them evenly. And there you go. So we got the town hall going in. We got a small fuel refinery going in across the water. Shore house. Shore house going in. Yeah. We're doing pretty good here. Okay. If you like what you're watching, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any questions or suggestions as to my gameplay, put them in the comments below. I do read them. And with that, I will catch you all tomorrow for another episode of Banished with the Colonial Charter. Peace!
That was a failure of epic proportions. Unacceptable.